You know. We wait for people. I think I'm gonna give a chicken a bun. After I get Sunny. Hi, do you want food? Tripping over myself. Hello, peoples. The queen is here. I all of a sudden have a lot of energy, but we are gonna give a chicken a bun. But I'm not gonna just throw it. I'm going to quietly open the door and just see which one comes running for it first. First come, first serve. No, don't get out. Nope. They go nuts over this stuff. It's hilarious. I'll break some up for them. I'm a nice person. I sneezed like half a dozen times before this live, so if I am runny nosy, that's why. Our chickens are not, except for our Rooster. Well, he wasn't really evil, but I think me and one of my friends kind of pissed him off, and he got a little bit aggressive, and I got scared of him, so I wouldn't go in there, so then my mom had to do it all the time. And then he attacked her one time, and she was like, we got too many grandkids, because I'm an auntie of like 14. Yeah. I'm the 7th child, so there's a lot of us. But, we were like, we have too many grandkids, we don't want him attacking one of them. Because he wasn't the nicest, but he wasn't exactly like really, really, really mean. But I was like, yeah, no. So we rehomed him. He was very pretty. He was a salmon favorite, which is like our favorite breed. We have one more from when we got him, because the salmon favorals were on sale because they got a huge load in, so we got 3 of them. One died as a chick. That's the bread. I'm gonna go throw it to the chickens. One of them died as a chick, and then we ended up with a rooster, and then we have Chatty Cathy, which is that one. She's the flock queen. Ready? Our coop is so nasty, it needs to be cleaned. Happy chickens. Hurry up, Kurt Jr. Don't ask about that name. It's just Kurt Jr. Okay, let's brush Sunny and get her tacked up. Y'all are looking into a kid. Here's the queen, crabby queen. Oh, it's your crabby. The other day it was funny. I tried getting it on video, but of course she stopped as soon as I was about to start recording. But usually she'll like back up and turn facing that way because we go like down like along this barn and then out into that field. And she was mad because she wasn't allowed to go right away. What? Do you want to eat my phone? You can't do that. She's gonna try. Sorry. You're such a dork. What a weirdo. She stays so clean. I love it. The fields are kind of wet, so I'm probably not going to do anything more than trot or rack. I know somebody in the comments would blow my head off if I said that. Look at her beautiful braid. It's not so beautiful anymore, but she's grumpy. She didn't get her treat yet. If I do riding challenges, which I still plan on doing it with when weather is better and the fields are dry, which probably won't be until closer to end of spring or summer. Depends on when we stop getting rain, which I live in Washington, so it doesn't stop raining ever. Look at the dirt. But what are some dares that I should do? Or things. I don't really want to stand on her because she's really wiggly. Don't exactly feel like dying. There's eagles out here somewhere. There's all the cows. Bet the eagles are over there in those trees. Do-do-do. I have to pick her feet. Okay, you guys are going to stay right there, looking at, well, nothing. You can look at the four-wheeler and the cows and Sunny's nose. Beautiful. Yes, Melody 101. I know you love her lots. Okay, she just did something kind of cute. So even though my routine with her picking her feet is I go for this front one, that back, then I do that back one, then I do this front one. So I curve my way around. I went to pick up that back one, and then she went and she kept lifting this one up, like, hey, pick this foot first. You goofball. You goofball. You're a goofball. I don't really know what to do with you guys. Guess I can flip this around.
Light.
Okay, what's gonna have to do?
Stuck.
She's gonna be rocking in this wonderful. This one's gonna wear. Every day. My hair is quite weird looking because my hair gets knotted very, very easily. Look, it's funny. My hair gets knotted very easily. Oh my goodness, you weirdo. My hair gets knotted very easily and my head is sensitive. And my hair is kind of curly, so I kind of just have a hard time with it. Because it's like, if I brush it when it's wet, then if I brush it when it's wet, or I can only really brush it when it's wet, otherwise it gets all what's the word? Frizzy. There. Gets all frizzy. So it's just kind of a hard thing to do for me to deal with because I can't really brush it and it tangles easy, so I have to live in a braid, basically. Man, trying to tack up one-handed, that is hard. I mean, I could totally just put my phone down, but who wants to do that? Not me. She's crabby because she hasn't gotten a treat. Someone called you pretty, Sunny. You have fans. You're a special horse. Struggling. There we go. Okay, I gotta sit you down a minute. What is meh hot dog? Dog cute. Okay, wait. What is Lisa? What are you talking about? I'm very confused. Okay. Okay. She's tacked up. Well, almost. We have to do this thing. This thing that I don't like. It's like it barely fits her. It's almost too big. Okay. Now we give her treats. What shall we do? Sugar cubes are enough. We'll do these ones. They need to get used up. If I can do this one-handed. Maybe not. We'll do 3. Just because they need to get used up. Treats. Nummy. Horseback riding is so much fun and it is so therapeutic. Honestly, like, these past couple years have just been kind of stressful for me, especially this last year. There's just been a lot of death in our family and just like people we know. So it's just been above where a hole where the breast collar should be. What do you mean? Talking about that? I don't know, does it? I don't know. This is my saddle. There's nothing special about it. It's just a saddle. I mean, there's a hole. I don't know. Well, these past couple years this last year has been tough, so, and I honestly don't know how I would have made it without Sunny. Like, it was really hard. But I just love her so much, and I couldn't imagine my life without her. Okay, is it just me, or does everybody else hate warming up bits in the winter too? It's so annoying. My birthday's coming up at the end of the month, and I asked my mom for a bitless bridle because I want to try it out with her. Because I've ridden her in a halter, and she does fine in her pen. She's great in her pen with it. She does fine with the halter in the pen, and usually she's fine outside, like I have ridden her, but she doesn't really always like to stop. She's very forward. So I want to try a bitless bridle because I want to ride her bitless more often because I want to try it with her, but I want one because I think bitless bridles, they hit certain pressure points or something. Maybe I'm wrong, but with some of them, I guess they hit, maybe it's Hackmore's or whatever. I don't know what I'm talking about. Sunny is a very, very good horse. She's one of those horses that I can throw, like I can ride her myself, and then I can throw my 9-year-old nephew on her who's never even sat on a horse, and she'll take care of him. She is an angel. Come here. And when I bridle her, I can just take her halter off, and she usually will just stay in there for bridling. Get your snaz out of there. Come here. Good girl. Okay. Hello. My helmet. I didn't a bitless. Lady, no. She tries to walk off. Yeah, I wonder, I don't know how Sunny would do with a bitless bridle. Okay, what's a hackamore? Can someone please explain a hackamore to me? Because our instructor at the barn called it something, but then I look it up and that's not what it is. So now I'm very confused what a hackamore is. So I don't know if she just accidentally got the word wrong for it. But, yeah. I don't know if she got the wording for it wrong or by accident and kept calling it that, or if she just thought it was that, or I don't know. Oh, I'm so sorry that you lost your horse. Sunny, it's okay. You can look at the cows. Look at all these babies. Sonny's like, can we just go to the field already? Alright, easy now. Good girl. Let's see, how bad are these fields? They actually feel pretty firm. Sonny's not really sinking, so that's good. Okay, I'm gonna have to put you guys in the saddlebag while I get on a minute. There. You guys can move in there a second. Flip over the bucket. You know, like one does. Good girl, Sonny. There we go. Okay, then, yeah, my instructor must have been calling it something else. She must have gotten the names mixed up of some of it. Come in. We're gonna go this way. I forgot my gloves in the barn. My hands dry out so bad, you can kind of see they dry out. And my foot is not all the way in the stirrup, but that is life. The fields are so sad looking. What a good little pony. Okay, this summer I used a calf hutch to give her hay in. She roached her mane out right here and it's starting to grow back. And it just looks kind of funny because that's where her mane splits, obviously. So it just kind of folds really funny. I don't know what I'm doing with my hand. I'm riding her and I'm doing it one-handed. Pink out? What do you mean by that? Oh, pinky out. I don't know, my instructor never talked to me about hand position until we rode split reins, and then she wanted me to hold my hand in this weird position that I don't even remember how to do. I know it was something to do with like this or something like that. I don't know. Or maybe like this. I don't know. She was being picky about it. I was like, ugh. What? What's over there? Just a lake. Good girly. Look at our view of our mountains. Like that? Is that better? Usually there's eagles that sit in these like very dead trees, but they must have went and hid somewhere else. Cause, yeah, I don't like eagles. The only reason that eagles are good are because they keep away all the snow geese, which butcher our fields and make them look like this. Except this is actually a good field. Like they ate all the cover crop in these fields here. Okay, I will look at the pictures. I don't want to get disconnected. Oh. Alright. Is this better? I don't know. There's a dead goose. Okay, well, feathers. There's feathers of a dead goose. Contessa is very fancy. She's kind of interesting to ride. She's not what I'm used to. Hi, Bray. Okay, oh, don't you take off. Ooh. All right, go on. My nose is running so bad. There's the goose feathers. Look at this cute queen. I know as soon as we get to that corner, she's gonna try and take off with me. My nose is so funny. Yeah, sometimes horses, when they get a day off, they're kind of bratty afterwards. I think it's okay if you want, Sunny. So we're gonna... Alright, go on. Over this way. Alright, easy. Whoa. Good girl. Good little horsey. Yeah, you sneezing all that energy out. That's kind of our joke. Like that me and my instructor made. Like they sometimes just kind of sneeze after they run. Or like cantered. That's a good girl. Does that feel better? Stretch your legs. I need to take my coat off. Getting warm. No, I'm not stopping. Okay. Whoa. And I'm going to do this. This coat is comfortable, but I hate it because it like pulls when I ride. It like crawls up and then it pulls my shirt up and everything else with it, and then it's like my whole lower back is exposed and it's just like annoying. Good girl. Look at all the cows. Those pens are muck, so normally those cows go out in these ones, but her name is Sunny, the little queen. Oh, no, you're not getting food. All right, come on. Okay, we have to kind of be careful crossing over by that tarp because she's fine with the tarp, but it's very mucky. But over closer to the road is really dry, or some of the driest spots. So as you can see from previous times, it's actually dried up a bit, which I was expecting there to be more liquid because of the rain that we had last night. We didn't get a lot, but oh, good girl. That's a new sound. It's a sound you're not used to. Sunny normally goes out in this pen too. As you can see, it kind of pulls from hot wire, or not hot. It's not on, but I don't keep her electric fence on, but she respects it enough that I can put it kind of back into riding. So I've been doing a little more Western than I have English, just because I started out in Western, so I'm more confident. Good girl. But I do both. I really like jumping, and it's what I post a lot of on my channel is jumping. But last summer she kind of had a injury. She got an injury late spring, early summer. So then she got most of the summer off. She got it off until, yeah. So this whole summer, half the summer. Good girl. That dog is so annoying. I like to do circles over here. No, I'm not trotting, I don't think. I think I'm doing her racking thing. I'm not posting anything. This feels like racking to me, if I'm being honest. I love the view we have. Keep it up, Sunny. Hi, Ice Cold Edits. Or It's. I don't know, I can't read. Big old pink. Sneezy. Alright, do you want to canter? We can canter down if you'd like. Go on. Good. Good girl. That was really good. You cutie pie. You're so good. I feel good. Our instructor would be so proud. Yeah. No, we're not eating. Shall we canter back? Shout out for Ice Cold Edits. I'm pretty sure I already said that, but alright, let's go this way. Alright. Easy. Oh. Don't jump that. Oh. Good girl. Ooh. We made it. What do you think of our lake? Isn't it lovely? Okay, it's really funny because on this road, this is a back road. Everybody goes like 40, even though it's a country road, so it's like 35. But it's funny because you have some people that just go zooming by, not even caring, you know? And then you have other people that you're just standing next to the road waiting to cross. They slow down and they go into the other lane to pass just to give you as much space as they possibly can, even though you're not even on the road. I love it. They're so nice. It's usually the older people. Thank you, Ryla and Shine. I hope I'm saying your guys' names right. I am the worst at reading names. Is that good? No, we're not eating. Let's go walk in a circle. Walking in a circle. Our beautiful lake. This is actually an entire field, not a lake, but easy. Yeah, you're feeling good. I'm quite impressed that she is being as well behaved as she is. I've been working her as much as I could have been able to this week because riding after we had the storm was very, very, very limited to what I could do, just because like the fields were literally just standing water. And it just took forever before it finally soaked up, and then I was finally able to start riding her again this week. And it was supposed to be nice like all week, just like very small amounts of rain when we get it, and it's supposed to start slowing down. Like rain lately is going to be very little. Somebody called you pretty, Sunny. Yeah, you are pretty, and you know it. She's such a diva. Oh, good girl. But, yeah. Bye to whoever's going. Didn't read the name, just looked down and saw bye. But, what was I gonna say? Yeah, finally got to start riding. Monday she was an absolute brat. Thought that she was gonna throw me off, which is not like her because last year we had a bad winter storm and she had an attitude and she gave a lot of warning before she tried, or what I think she was going to end up doing. The way she was acting, I'm pretty sure that if I kept pushing her, she probably would have bucked. I know she kicked out. She was not happy. But she gave a lot of warning. So, her name is Sunny. Good girl. Go on. Easy. Yeah, you sneeze it out. Apparently, because we know someone that, the guy that we bought her from, we found somebody when we were like looking for more information about her. Somebody messaged us that knew the owner and her, and she said like, or maybe it was someone else, but basically we found out that her name used to be Sis or Sister. So I'm like, oh, that's interesting. But the last guy that we got her from was super duper nice. The only downside about him was he didn't use correctly fitting tack for her. So like her tack was not fitted to her. The only thing that really fit her was her bridle, which I got rid of a while ago. I did take the bridle when I bought her, but Tessa's bucked. She's bucked on the lunge line. I thought we got it on video. Maybe we didn't. I don't know. Oh yes, the joys of your phone almost dying on you and then you have to race for a phone charger. No, she's good in the saddle, she seems. She's lazy when you have a saddle on her. Tessa is. Little circle. Okay, the sad thing about this field and like on this road, like it's not about the field, and I plan on coming through here this weekend and picking a lot of it up. But people just throw their trash in our field like it's a dumpster. So like, I don't know if, for those that were here when I cantered, if you see like a little flash of purple or whatever, those are cans and stuff. And it's like, it's not cool, especially since I ride in here, because sometimes they'll throw beer bottles in here, and it's like, what if Sunny steps on that, breaks it, and like I didn't see it because it's hidden in the grass. I mean, right now the grass is short, but it's like, oh no. Ooh, sorry, Sunny. Accidentally bumped her a little too hard. Good girl. She's like, I'm so sick of going in circles, Mom. Whoa. Yeah, I know, you want to. She's like, can we run? Can we run? Can we run? We've been working on slowing her canter down, and she has been doing it lately, so I told my instructor about that, and she was really happy. Go on. Oh. Easy. Oh. This is your bad lead. And good girl. Oh. That was your bad lead, Sunny. Okay, she has one lead. That is terrible. And I'm pretty sure that was what she was on. Your bad lead. Yeah. That's okay. I need to suffer through riding that. Anyways. Mind you, I'm out of practice. Oh, hey. Don't you do that. No, we're not going on the road. Behave yourself. Good girl. Good. Ooh. Ooh. Good girl. That's a good girl. Okay, well, sorry, Sunny. I'm sorry. You want a little snack a minute? Eat. Good. I have had lots of practice holding my phone and riding at the same time. The video might not come out clear, and I do struggle, but I can do it. And then I just try and clip out the good parts. But I'm letting her get a little snack now because she doesn't have grass in her pen, and then I feel bad. So I let her eat a little bit. Okay, we better walk around and let you catch your breath a little properly. What time is it? Oh, it's 5:10 already. I have to feed my mom's chickens and do Sunny. So I'll let her breathe. Canter her one more time down the field, and then we'll walk her around down there. And then, yeah. Sunny is a Missouri Foxtrotter. She is almost 15 hands. She's like 14.3. She's above 14.3, so close to 15 that we just rounded off to 15 hands. So she is a horse. A very excited one at that. Ooh. That was good. Yes, and I am having her rack. I have not intentionally had her trot at all this ride, okay? At all this week. Back. 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 Back up. No, we are not doing your little turny thing that you do. Back. Back. Back up. No. Straighten your booty out. Thank you. Back it up. Back. I know, so much thinking work, huh? Back. Good girl. What is coming down the road? It's a motorcycle person. All right, come on. See? Yeah, we know you like to race things on the road. Don't jump that can. See? And whoa. Good. Ooh. Ooh. I thought she was 16. Just ignore it. We'll just cool her off a little bit. You're a good horsey. Look at the sunset. Oh, I wonder if those are the Bryans. Oh, okay. The kids that I go to school with, they just drove by. Oh my goodness, that's funny. Good girl. You're gonna get tomorrow off. So we're just talking about height in the comments now. There was one time. Okay, guys, what is the tallest horse that you've ridden? I know one time he was, but he was like one of those Belgian horses. Or he. I think it was a he. He was very cute. Sonny, you're so funny. 19.3 is 21 hands? Wow! Those are some tall horses. I have not ridden very tall horses, apparently. Oh yes, you having a good workout. Woo. Good girl. Yeah, I know the field's not the nicest right here. We rode a lot this past couple days over here. heard a cow just mooed, and it literally sounded like bah! Some of the ways that they moo is just hilarious. I'm kind of sad because we had 2 beef Charolais, and I knew we were raising them for meat, but it doesn't make it easy, and they went to butcher the other day, and I'm kind of sad now. So easily attached to animals, it drives me nuts. It makes me mad. Going in circles. Easy now. We're going to do a figure 8. Somebody we both know and love loves to torture us. No. You miss attitude. You're like, I'm sick of working. Treats. She just wants food. Food. I'm gonna be sore tomorrow. I didn't ride yesterday because I wanted to give her the day off. Because ever since her injury, I've just decided, like, okay, I'm gonna try and give her at least, like, in a full week. I'm gonna give her I was gonna give her like a day off every week, and then she gets every Sunday off. And I just hold my phone. I just hold my phone and I try and keep it still and in one spot as much as possible. Yeah, I don't know. I practice. That's how I'm able to hold my phone and ride. Lots of practice. Okay, good girl. Stretch. Stretchy. Should we go over the bridge? We have a little bridge right there. Okay, Sonny, remember, it's really yucky over here and mucky. Easy. Good girl. Oh, I know. Good girl. Nearly through. Okay. Easy. Good. That's my baby girl. Oh, I hear eagles. Okay, we'll stop right here and eat. Good. You're a little sweaty. Yeah, a little bit. That's a good ride. My knees hurt. Thank you, Sunny. Because I am out of practice. I went like a month with 0 to very little riding. And now I've ridden all week, so. Oh, you're a good girl. I always try and let her get a little snack before we finish our ride. It's crazy to think that this field, like the grass is so short right now. In a couple months, it's gonna be like knee high. Last year, it grew so much. I never remembered the grass being so tall. Okay, actually I do. I remember one time it was above our heads because it grew so much. And that was so much fun to play in. But the grass was so tall last year that it was like up to her belly. Sunny was loving it. She was not complaining. Yeah, she was a good girl. I remember the first time that I slid off of my horse's booty in front of my instructor. She kept telling Sunny to kick me and to teach me a lesson. She's nice, but she can have no mercy at times. There was another time where she asked me, because she thought for sure I was going to fall off at doing, I jumped bareback, and she was like, okay, if you fall off, am I coming for you or Sunny? And I'm like, why'd you have to ask that? She can be kind of savage. Oh, and then Sunny stepped on my foot, like my entire ankle at one point, because I was like kind of sitting on the ground next to her. And she had her kid with her this time, and instead of like trying to push Sunny backwards and get her off of me, or like help me in any way, even though I was about crying, she's just like, see, this is why we don't stand in front of horses. She told that to her kid. I'm like, I'm over here dying. Help me out. But no. Helps her kid instead. But then again, she gets really mad at me. She's kind of a party pooper. Oh, look, there's eagles. See those two specks in the sky? Those are eagles. Which we get like half a dozen here on the daily that sit in those trees all morning. And I'm petrified of eagles. Okay, I'm not petrified, but I don't like them. And I swear, literally, some of them are young and they look petrifying when they're young. So it literally looks like you're being attacked by dinosaurs. It's really creepy. Okay, Sunny, I got to get off because we need to get you untacked. Because I can't be late. Because when Father is an hour or 2 hours late, that's okay. But when I'm 5 minutes late or half an hour late, even though I tell my parents that I'm going to be late, it's the end of the world. It's tragedy. We're just gonna slide. Good girl. Sweaty. I feel wetness. Sweaty Betty. Come on. Grab my coat. Can't wait to be sore tomorrow. Maybe I won't be sore tomorrow. I've suffered a whole couple days being sore, so maybe I won't be sore. I'm really happy because my back pain went away from my fall that I had a couple weeks ago. Finally, I can breathe and not be in pain. Almost. Sunny's scary to some of these guys. And so it's just like, hi. She's tired. But I think it's supposed to rain most of next week, so. It's funny because honestly, like in pictures, Sunny can look like, in the summer, a 16-hand warm blood whatever, or something like that. Like, she looks huge. And then in the winter when she's all fluffy, she looks like a tiny little pony. It's funny. I remember one of my very first pictures of her. This was the next day after I got her. I took it. I swore she looked like a 16-hand horse. It's one of my favorite pictures. Bear with me. And then she goes and she rubs her face. That's her routine. Oh, yes. And then you want treats. Because you're demanding. We'll turn on this light. There we go. That didn't help much. For you guys. Oh, Sunny. I'm sorry. There you go. Good girl. Okay, because apparently I learned that apparently grass can rest your bits. anytime after I ride, I spray my bits off. I try to, unless the hose is frozen. So I spray it off. Give it a little shake. And on the wall it goes. Very unorganized. There. It's good enough. I got this new rope halter for Sunny, and I love it. It's so cute. Although I have to keep tying it up like this, otherwise I'm gonna forget how you tie the knot, and then yeah, that's gonna be a problem. Because of course I would forget to tie the knot. Forget how to tie the knot. All right, Sunny. More sugar cubes. We're getting low on these. Dangerously low. Okay, so my dad, he doesn't really like love horses. Like, since I could say horsey, I've been begging my dad for a horse for as long as I can remember. And he finally let me save up for one and get one. And that's how I ended up with this baby. But he's like, oh, I don't like horses, and he is kind of scared of them. But not really Sunny. I don't think he's scared of Sunny. But which is funny because he's like, oh, he complains about his kids because we're wimps when it comes to going in the maternity pen with a mother cow right after she calves, even though like I've seen many people get charged by them. My sister got mauled, got pinned between a post. She could have easily died. And other kids, like a friend of hers got charged that worked for us for a while. And one of our kids that works for us, he got charged. And then, yeah. And then I watched my brother nearly get charged. He had a wheelbarrow between him. It'll probably be okay if you call me. Depends on what time. I'd have to text you after dinner. But, anyways. He's like, oh, all my kids are a wimp. And then our neighbor's horses got out. I posted a video of them. The two pintos. And he's talking to one of our employees. And this was one of our renters' places. And so the employee is like, I don't like horses. And then my dad's like, I don't either. So who does he call? He's like, oh, I'll get her. She's brave. And so I'm like, oh, okay. So I had to go and get these horses in. And it's just funny. It's like, of course, I'm brave when you don't want to do it. But that's just how fathers are. I guess. My dad is. Anyways, that's how my dad is. It drives me nuts, but I still love him. And all his craziness. Should we give you a good brush? Yeah? She's like, no, I want more treats. But, yeah. That was what my dad did, and it's kind of annoying, but also, whatever. What's really annoying is he can never say sorry. He cannot say sorry. He said sorry to my mom once after, like, getting mad at Matt. Like, he was having a bad day, and my mom tried picking up something that she wasn't supposed to, because at the time she had a lot of back issues, which she's getting them fixed. But, my dad got mad at her and called her stupid because, she picked something up, and then he was like, sorry. There's another eagle. Which he didn't mean it. He loves her a lot. He loves us all a lot. He's just strict and hard on us. Us kids. But that's because he loves us. But anyways, it's funny because he's all like, oh, I don't like horses. Like, I'm kind of scared of them. I literally had to put a limit on him because anytime he came in here, he gives her a treat. Both my parents, they always are giving her treats, which is totally fine. Like, I'm happy that they're giving her treats and spoiling her and what, like, they can do that and stuff. And anytime they come in, she's always right over the gate and she's like begging for treats. It's really funny. Hoping for some, and then, yeah. But my dad would always give her, like, sugar cubes. Like, when I got the sugar cubes, I told my dad, I was like, she loves the sugar cubes, so you can give her some. He would literally give her, like, 5 at a time. And I'm like, Dad, no. So I had to tell him, I was like, you can only give her 1 sugar cube a day. So that's what he did. Hi, Cameron, I think that's how you say your name. But yeah, I thought that was really funny. And then there was another time where I was getting sawdust. We were cleaning out the coop. And I had her locked out here, like with this gate like this, and then a door like that. I was over there getting shavings. And I see him. He was standing in here, and he tried giving her one of the, I call them crunch treats, but they're the Nay Nibblers. And when I give her them, she eats them. But he gave her one, and she spit it out. So my dad went and got her a sugar cube. And we're just all like, oh my goodness. Because it's like, she has him wrapped around her finger. It's funny. Has to clean this all now. She kind of just poops in one spot. So I just scoop it all out with a shovel. Very convenient. Thank you. But Sunny's prettier than me. She always will be. And I am okay with that. I'll probably stay on the live keep this live going until I have to go, which is in about half an hour. Because, yeah, then I have to go eat dinner. So I just patiently waiting. So you laid it thick today. I'm also like blind, I can't see anything. I have glasses, but I'm not allowed to wear them when I ride Sunny. So they're more just for school. Which is what I'm, like, it doesn't really affect me at home. But like when I'm at school and I have to read, like there's times where I'll like be staring in my book, just reading away, and then I'll look up and everybody's faces are blurry. I'm like, oh, that's nice. It's not fun being blind. Well, not literally blind, but close enough. We got a full load. Let's see, do you have enough shavings? I just gave her like half a bucket last time, so might have to just make it enough. Bye, Melody 101. I'll probably grab her another load. Just tell her, shittings. Okay, I'm gonna put her blankie on. I really don't know where to put you people. Oh yes, you're spoiled. Yeah. At night it still gets down to like mid-30s here, or about mid-30s. So I just put a thin blanket on her. Low 40s to mid-30s is usually what this week has been. So she still gets blankies. Just a thin one. I'm gonna pick her feet really quick before I forget. Where did I put my hoof pick? I'm so good at losing it. There we go. Alright, her feet are picked. Don't think anybody's watching, but maybe somebody is watching. I don't know. But we're gonna give her her hay. Because she's being demanding now. Sweet girl. I'm gonna try following me in. My word. I think I'm gonna do like a feed routine since I'm feeding her anyways. So, first things first, she gets her hay. I'm gonna undo her halter here. I'm gonna need her on the queen. Hold on, hunky. I just pull her halter off. And she goes right in, because she's a champion that way. She's a good girl. Okay. Pull this out here. And I toss that there. Then I grab her feed tray. And I give it a spray out. Give it a little rinse. Then I just drop that in her stall. And then I'm gonna take this container and I'm gonna fill it like 3/4 full. And then I just dump it in the kettle and I fill it till the max fill line, which is basically just 3/4 of this. Then I turn that on Then she gets a senior stable mix in this bucket, and I just lost my spoon. I have to find that. Come here, spoon. Okay, got my spoon. We're good. I don't know what to do with this. Okay, so she gets 1 green scoop of senior stable mix. Then she gets, I got this like strainer thing from the dollar store, but she gets it's about the same as the green scoop, but about that much beet pulp. I get the shreds. Then she gets, oh, focus. I don't know if it'll focus. That stuff. And she gets 1 scoop, as it's listed on the label. And then she gets this as well. Hi, SP jumping. So 1 scoop of that. Oop. I shot it even though I needed to put the scoop back. Hello, everybody that just joined. Doomer, Flex, whatever you want to call. I'm feeding a horse. I don't have 2 horses. I don't have space right now. Unless it's a pony, which I want a pony. Oop. Oh dear. Well. Wow, that was lucky of me. A little scoop fell in the beet pulp. Guess I'll have to wash that. Then she gets the Doomer Electrolast, whatever. She gets 1 scoop of it, but I put it in a cute container, and I have yet to make a label with the name on it. 1 scoop of that. Okay, this scoop is so cute. I love this scoop. It's so cute. It's just a little candy scoop. It was the most expensive little scoop I've ever purchased, but it's cute. That goes up there. Can I mix this together? Oh, that's so sad that the pony died from colic. I am so paranoid with colic and stuff, like, oh, it scares me so bad. Because it's like, Sunny's on one of our properties, but I live like a mile away from her about. So, like on our other farm, like we have a path that connects it, but it's just, it scares me. I always dip my finger in the kettle water to see how warm it is. It can go a little longer. But I'm always scared that, like, because our workers, they don't really know horses, so I'm like always so nervous that like one of them is gonna see, like, she's gonna see her and she's gonna be scared, like they're just not gonna know, and I'm just worried that I'm not gonna know who she is, or like, sorry, who she is, but I'm worried that they're not gonna like, wow, I am not working my brain. I'm worried that they're not gonna like know that she's sick, and then they're not gonna call me, and then she's gonna die, or it's gonna be a really expensive surgery that I just cannot afford, because that just tears my heart apart. And also, like, we do big bales of grass hay. That's why she gets so much grain. Also, she's old. But it's like, it's kind of sketchy because these bales are big, and sometimes the hay on the edges of it, because I'm assuming these bales stay outside before we get them. So some of the bales that are on the edges, I'm assuming, of the pile, they kind of get like rotten edges, which is fine for the cows usually, but like it's just enough to make me worry. But Sunny is a Missouri Foxtrotter, and she is good. This is done now. And then I pour it into here. This isn't too hot, is it? Oh, that is good hot. Can't see anything. She is a great horse. She's one of those horses that it's like she's great for really almost any level rider. So like I can get on her. So I got her when I was at, technically I had the knowledge and experience of an advanced beginner, but I hadn't been taking lessons at the time. So like my confidence had dropped. Settle down, girl. My confidence I had dropped a lot because before we left the barn, which was because my instructor quit and the owner was not nice. Wow, ladies. She quit. So then by the time I got Sunny, honestly, I was probably more at like a beginner level with the knowledge of an advanced beginner. And then Sunny brought me so far, and then finally I'm an intermediate rider now. Well, I don't know. That was a year ago, so maybe I'm more. Last time I asked my instructor what level riding I was at, she said I was intermediate. So maybe I'm more. Okay, and after I give her that, I spray out her bucket. This one. To keep it clean. Ooh, that's really nice. Both my saddles are used, and I don't know what either of them are called. We got my Western one from our renter, and then my instructor got the English saddle for free at a tack shop. So that was really nice. She actually got, some lady just dropped off like 3 of them. Honestly, our instructors just need to make a point to tell us every few months what we are, like what level riding we're at. Because it's like, I don't know. But like, she's nice enough that she brought me up from like basically beginner level to the level I am now. And she's taught me so much. Like, she's very stubborn. Our personalities are actually very similar. So, like, she's very stubborn. I'm very stubborn and sassy. I'm not as sassy as her. I can be, but it's just funny. But she's like, so she brought me from that point, but also, like, out in the field, my nephew's ridden out in the field with her, but my nephew has never even sat on a horse before, and I gave him lessons this summer, and she cantered with him a couple times. Like, I let her. Like, on the lunge line, of course. But, I was really mad at her once because it was his second time cantering. It was actually kind of a funny story, only because it was okay in the end. But he wanted to canter, so I told him we could on the lunge line out in the field. And as we were walking out into the field, she tripped, and this was her first time tripping with him. So he kind of freaked out because he was just kind of having a hard day, like confidence-wise. And like when I was trying to get her into a canter, she has like this really bumpy gait between the canter and whatnot. But he kind of freaked out, and I was like, okay, we don't have to do it. But she wasn't there yet, and I need your help to get her into the canter. But once you are, it's really smooth. So he helps me. He's like, calms down. He's like, yeah, okay, I want to try. She gets into the canter, and she throws this big old buck, which I was shocked because I've never had her buck on the lunge line if she's had tack on. So I was so mad at her. But he didn't fall off. So I kept her going because he didn't react to it. He wasn't crying, he wasn't nothing. So I'm like, well, if I stop her, then she's gonna learn. She can do that. But we get done, and he's like, She tripped really big. I was like, oh, okay. Oh, so, okay. I had my first slip fall with Sunny a couple weeks ago. It had just we had a big winter storm and ice storm and stuff, and the ice thawed because it was on top of the snow, and the snow was almost gone. So I was like, okay. And so we were walking in the field, and I asked her, I was like, okay, Sunny, whoa, to get her to stop. And then all of a sudden she slipped, because I'm guessing what happened was the ice was the snow was melted underneath the thing, or it was melted underneath the snow, and so the top of the snow looked fine, but then it wasn't, and both her back legs slipped. Riding in the snow is so fun, but I definitely think you have to kind of try and pick you have to have good conditions for it. It needs to be a really good dry snow, because if it's wet, our snow down here is usually wet. Last winter we had a good snow, but I think it just depends on the snow, and usually if you walk you're fine, but in my case I was stupid and it was wet and slushy underneath the snow, so hence the fall. But yeah, both her back legs slipped under her and I landed on my back, my right side of my back, and finally just getting over being sore from that. Okay, I have to do the chickens, so we're gonna give them some scratch. You're getting a horse feeding routine and a chicken feeding routine. Although it's dark in here, I have to turn my flashlight on. There's not gonna be. Never mind, I can't turn my flashlight on while live. I'm gonna check their food. I think they have enough food though. Yeah, they got plenty. I do jump. It's been quite a while since I've jumped that height that I have, but my tallest was 14 inches, so I don't know how many centimeters that is. I'd measure in feet and inches, but it was 14 inches. That was the highest that I jumped, and then after a few weeks later, Sunny ended up getting hurt, so this past summer I was hoping to have been jumping a foot and a half, but then she got hurt, so it became a recovery thing. And then I don't know. I'm going to take it slow getting into jumping, so I don't know if I'll get back to 14 inches by the end of the summer, or how long it's going to take to get back to that point. Because it was she hurt herself mid-spring or mid to late spring, and then so she had all the rest of spring off and a few months going into summer off, and then by the time I could finally start riding, it was just it was a couple months before I could even start jumping. I want to jump 2 feet so bad, but I don't even know if she can jump 2 feet. My instructor says that she might be able to, but we're not sure. She says that she can jump 1.5 feet, or that she thinks she'll be able to. But I don't know. I'm debating whether or not I'm even going to do that. I mean, maybe if she's doing really good. Because it also depends on... I don't even know if she's going to be able to jump 14 inches anymore, because lately we've been... Well, this past summer, we've just been sticking to little cross rails due to the fact that I was just trying to get her used to jumping again. So we just kind of focused more on, like, EQ. Hi, chicken. Yeah, my instructor is nice enough that after she quit at the barn, which the only reason she quit at the barn was because the owner was a jerk, and that's the only reason we didn't stay. Or like, it was the only reason we were staying was because we liked the horses, and also we really loved our instructor. I'm talking about me and my friend. But we loved our instructor, and she was the main reason we stayed. And then my heart horse at the barn was my instructor's horse. Like, my favorite horse at the barn was hers. So after she quit, I wasn't going to be able to ride that horse anymore. So we were just like, yeah, we're not going to go back because we don't want to deal with the owner. So that owner was horrible. She was always like, she was trying to take advantage of people and asking for more money or like saying that we missed payments. Even though we didn't, but I stayed in touch with my instructor, and now she gives me lessons, and we are like friends, good friends. Okay, it's gonna get noisy because I have to give the chickens water. Ooh, that's exciting. I always kind of wanted to do show jumping. But I don't... Sunny's fast enough that she could do show jumping. But, I'd probably do something more like hunters. I don't know. Sunny wouldn't be able to jump high enough to do show jumping, so... It's so dark, I can't see anything. I'm not going to give him too much. Oh yeah, that's a big plus. I really want to do showing, and we were going to try and do shows, but I am Christian, and my dad wouldn't let me do shows over a Sunday. And I don't want to do shows over Sunday because that is Sunny's day off. But I really want to try showing because I've never done it before. And we were going, but it's just so hard because it's like, I live in a very not populated horse area. So like, it's really, really, really hard to find horses around here. And then on top of that, it's just really hard because not many people around here have horses, and the ones that do, they don't usually sell too quick because everybody loves their horses here because they're just not very often. That's cool. My dad never really let me show cows. He was going to let me show a calf one year, but it didn't end up working out. I was little. I didn't have the patience for showing, and also we were never really big into showing and whatnot. The only reason I think I would... Oh, that's good. 4th place is good. The only reason I think my dad would let me do showing is because he got to show pigs when he was little, when he was a kid, so I don't really think he will have a problem with it, but also he's kind of strict, so I don't know. My instructor wants to take me to a horse show before I show just to see what I'm getting into. So then at the fair, we tried to watch like the horses showing, But of course, the one day that we went, they weren't showing horses because it was like the middle of the fair, and at that time they did like lately they've made our fair the past few years the fairs have been longer, and then like 10 days instead of a week, and then right in the middle they kind of switch, so they do like some horses, certain groups of people with their horses on the first half, and then a different group with the other half, and we came right on the day where they were switching out, so it was just like it was really frustrating. But yeah, I'm hoping I can do some showing this year. We've been practicing a lot of like the showmanship stuff, which I don't like, but we're getting it down. Oh, that sucks. Our fairgrounds has a really big arena. Our fair is the Northwest Washington Fair. It's a good fair, and it's not great. Like, the rides suck. The rides are terrible. But that's life. But I don't really know if they do, like, fancy jumping or anything. And I don't really want to join a group, but I think I'd have to in order to do showing. But I don't know. We're figuring it out. There's something I wanted to say, but I forgot. Let me see what time it is. Oh. I love that. Okay, well, thank you for joining this live. I do have to go. I'm going to be late for dinner, and I don't want to get in trouble. So, this has been, like, I think the funnest live I've had ever. Oh, it is 6:04 for me. Okay, bye. Thank you for watching.